All right, everybody, good morning and welcome to Campanella's Motivation. Today is the 25th. Listen, I got a topic that I want to share on today. It's a topic of, consistency versus complacency, right? Because, if you look up the definition of consistency, it's something like, acting or done in the same way, especially over time, so being able to do something the same way consistently over time, especially to be fair or accurate, right? So something to that effect, right? So basically what that means to me is that, you got to show up, you got to give 120% in everything you do, but you can't, I'm not saying you can't improve yourself, because you could always set the bar high for yourself. You could always improve, in what you're doing, your work, your recovery, whatever it may be. You could always be consistent in that matter and always, get better and try to set the bar higher for yourself, right? But you got to be consistent at what you do. So if you set yourself up to do something, or you set out to do goals and achieve goals, you got to be consistent enough to basically, do it the same way over time, but get better at it, master it, okay? Now, a lot of people, get this mixed up with being complacent, right? And how it means, and what I mean by that is, what I should say is, showing smug, the definition of complacent is like showing smug or, uncritical satisfaction with one's achievements, or something to that effect, right? Or one's own achievements, right? And that means that, when people get in positions, or when people, achieve some of the goals that they want to achieve, right? They get complacent where they at. So they get smug about it and they just sit back and they relax. Well, you don't have to be that person, okay? Be the person that's going to always be consistent. And it's stuff that I have to work on too, I'm not saying that, I'm perfect by any way, shape, or form. But, what I'm trying to do, and the message that I'm trying to carry out to people, is I'm trying, to improve my life. And by making these videos, I'm trying to show people that it can be done, right? Because where I came from and how, the things that I went through in life with, actively using for so many years, and just burning every bridge that I've ever crossed down to the ground. I want to show people that there is a better way in life. And over the past 2 years, the people that I surround myself, call me out of my bullshit, and I'm real grateful for that, because, without them, I'd probably be that complacent SOB, not going anywhere in his life. But that's not the case, and it doesn't have to be for you, right? So be that person that's going to show up and be consistent and always set the bar higher for themselves. All right, you have to do that. It's a big part of becoming successful. It's a big part of, recovering in general. This is for people that are in active addiction, trying to get clean. This is for the average Joe, that just wants to, do better in life, okay? You have to show up, you have to be consistent, and you have to set the bar high for yourself. Don't be that complacent, smug person in the background, all right? Just because you achieve something in your life, that you get complacent and you want to just sit back and relax, all right? And a lot of people, man, you got to remember, because, as you're growing spiritually, as you're growing financially, life's going to come at you in so many different directions, and a lot of people can't handle the pressure, right? When somebody, what I mean by this is very simple, right? If somebody's under pressure, a lot of times they fold, okay? And there's times that some people need to be coddled and stuff like that. But if you're trying to be successful, guess what? Not everybody's gonna coddle you. Not your boss, not your friends. If it's called tough love. You know what I mean? If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. All right? Because a lot of people, when they're under pressure and they try to do things, and it doesn't come out right the first time, they fold. And you got to learn to be consistent at what you do. Tackle a task that's in front of you. Overcome that task, right? And I promise you, you're gonna feel better about yourself once you achieve it. But if you start folding under pressure, man, it's a wrap. You're gonna be that complacent, smug ass in the background. All right, but just look at that background. Look at, see how the sun's peeking up? Man, if you were here live right now, you'd see that. But this is your boy. It's Campanella's Motivation. Be consistent, not complacent. I love you guys. Like me on Facebook. Share this video right now. If you're watching it, share this video. Go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe on the YouTube, Campanella's Motivation. I love everybody. I thank you all for following me. If you have any comments, you know the email is campsmotivation@gmail.com. Hit me up. Any topics. I love you guys, and have a blessed day.